You're listening to the 4-Phase Cycle Podcast with your hosts, Dr. Alex and Megan of ZESTY Ginger. If you're looking to naturally balance hormones and learn how to work with your body instead of against it, you've definitely come to the right place. As a duo of an integrative MD and a functional diagnostic nutrition practitioner and best friends, we use the 4 phases of the female cycle in combination with functional lab work and mindset practices to transform the lives of the women we work with.
We also have a whole lot of fun along the way. If you're new around here, it's best to start with season 1 before jumping around and plan to roll up your sleeves. Showing up for ourselves and enjoying our lives is what good health is all about. Just a quick reminder though, this information is not intended to diagnose, manage, or treat disease. Always consult with your doctor before making changes.
Hello, party people. Alex here. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Thank you for being here. I hope you're having a fabulous day or night wherever you are in the world. Today, we're going to be talking about using what annoys you to your advantage. And isn't that nice? All right, so this is going to be a short one, but I have a little bit of a story time to illustrate my point. There are things that we know about ourselves that can be used to our advantage, right? And this is the part where understanding yourself and knowing who you are, and part of that is processing the emotions, looking at our beliefs, looking at our reactions to the world, taking responsibility for what's happening in our lives. All of that, of course, is part of that. But what comes up as a result is that then with that awareness, there's more and more uses and cool stuff that we get out of it. So what do I mean by this? One thing that I know about myself as a person and who I am is that badges on my phone, you know, those little numbers that are like red, they're like red blobs with a number, like how many notifications you have on your phone or even on the computer. I hate those. For whatever reason, I really do not like having any of those because to me, they represent things that I haven't done, right? So I am not one of those people. I used to joke about this. Now I'm fine because I've kind of worked through it. I used to joke that I couldn't even look at Megan's phone because every time, she has her phone, she has like 22 notifications in one place and like 30,000 emails, on another thing and all of this stuff. But the thing is, she's got all of her stuff super organized and that her system works for her really, really well, right? And I am bothered by the badges. It feels like not restful if I have to see that and then my brain goes, oh my, what do you have to do, right? So knowing that about myself, that is one of those things where it's really very small. But the question then becomes, what am I going to get out of that, right? Because okay, I can acknowledge that. I can also try to change it and just chill out about it. And I've certainly made that just by chilling out about most things out in the physical world, right? Just sort of acknowledging like it's all good. However, the other choice that I have, and one thing that I've really started actively using, is that I get to know that about myself and use that as a way to have the life experience that I want. What do I mean by this? Recently, I've been thinking a lot about gratitude, and I used to have a gratitude journal on my phone for a while, and then that app stopped being active. They didn't maintain it anymore, and it went away, and I just sort of fell off my radar. And I do journal consistently, and so I do gratitude rampages there, but it's not as consistent as what I was doing on my phone. So I thought, well, I will get a gratitude app, and my plan was to do it twice a day. And then when I set it up, I didn't realize they defaulted for this app they defaulted to alerting you twice a day as a reminder, and they'll even give you like a prompt if you want. Now, all of this is editable, so you don't need to have it this way. It's just that that's kind of what I inadvertently had set up on my phone. So all of a sudden, I start getting these badges. Now, it only took like, one or two, like two before I thought, why is this happening? I don't normally set badges unless it's something that I'm checking and that I will upkeep, right? And so I looked into it and I saw that it had defaulted, and I realized that in the 2 times that it had happened when it came up, then I right away saw it and did the journaling, did the gratitude prompt, filled it out, and then went along my day. And as I looked at the settings then, I thought, oh my goodness, what if I use this to make sure that I really begin to hardwire this gratitude journaling habit into my brain as something that it will default to doing, right? And I thought, man, I hate these badges so much. I dislike having them that I know I will just do it because I want it to go away. And that's exactly what has happened. It's been weeks and I have a streak that it counts, and I haven't missed it because when the badges pop up, it's like it doesn't matter how tired I am or what's going on. Even if I'm busy in that moment, I know that later on when I have a break, and by the way, I'm not talking about journaling a lot. This is like twice a day where you're just popping in for a few minutes. So it's like standing in line at the grocery store or whatever. There's a little lag, then I can pop it open and get it done. But because that badge is there and it kind of tickles my brain, let's just say that, I always get it done. And I was sort of giggling to myself about this because in the beginning I was like, man, you are so anal about these badges, Alex, that you literally like can motivate yourself with them. And then I thought, well, why not, right? This is something that is really important to me. I am very committed to having this gratitude practice become even more habitualized so that I am reinforcing and hardwiring these positive thoughts and this way of looking at my life and kind of on automatic so that my brain is efficient at something happens and I say, where is the good in this, right? That's what I choose to have in my experience. Therefore, I'm going to do the things that it takes to create that for myself. And because of that, I will use anything and everything at my disposal to make it happen, even if it's something as silly or even as something that seems like a weird thing about me or like a weird quirk. Why not use it to get where I want to go and get what I want, right? That is ultimately what my thought was. And I thought, how cool. There's lots of things that I have of like preferences or ways of doing things that I know are part of me so much that I can use them to my advantage. And man, has that been going well. It's so much fun to feel like even those parts of me that I didn't really think much of, they are also serving me. It becomes such a blessing to have that awareness and really make you navigate you easily and sort of effortlessly and know the things that work for you. So I would love to hear what your version of this is. So screenshot this, tag me, and it would be even better if it was a picture because I want to see all the stuff that you got. I love it. Well, thanks for being with me today, and I can't wait to chat with you on the next podcast episode. All right, bye-bye.
Thanks for coming out to hang with us on the podcast. It is our goal to transform the way women are treated in healthcare. And we need your help. We need your help to get the word out. We have a lofty goal of 1 million downloads. And we know that as this podcast grows, we're going to be able to reach more women, get more amazing speakers for you, and bring the most cutting-edge information.
If you found these podclasses helpful, please take a moment to text 5 women you know the link to the series. We appreciate your help so much. Can't wait to see you next time.